What's up, freaks and geeks, and welcome back to another episode of the OCD Decks project. Last time in FireRed, we did a lot. We got to Sevi Islands, and we defeated the Elite Four on our third attempt. We got through Icefall Cave. We were forced to get Waterfall, and now we are on 6 Islands. We're on 6 Island, where we're going to go to the Rocket Warehouse. And, no. 5 Island is the Rocket Warehouse. We need to get the Sapphire on 6 Island. I've actually updated my notes for the last of the game. We are pretty close to the end here. Basically, including Mew, we need, which we have in bank, we need 81 more Pokemon to complete the living portion of the Kanto decks. 20 of them are Leaf Green exclusives. 10 of them are all the forms for Bulbasaur and Squirtle. So all 3 evolutions, megas, and then Venusaur has gender variants. So basically 51 Pokemon that we can catch in FireRed. So we're on the downhill slope here, and then we're going to do Leaf Green. I'm trying to decide how I want to do the Leaf Green playthrough, whether I stream it only or I do it as a Let's Play on YouTube, or if I just do it how I've been doing it and stream and upload at the same time. I'm kind of leaning towards streaming it and then uploading like highlights where we catch stuff, and then do one video at the end of FireRed where it's like, while this was happening in Leaf Green, this is the things that we caught, and then do like a wrap-up video where we trade everything over, and then like an epilogue for Kanto in Pokemon Bank. So I'm kind of figuring out how I want to do that. Again, it's up to you guys, the team, and how we play Leaf Green, since we're only capturing 20 Pokemon. I'm still leaning towards the Poison playthrough that we talked about in Vermilion City, and that video will be going up on YouTube pretty soon. So again, up to you guys if you want to see that, or if you want to see something different, let me know. And basically all we've got left here is 6 Island, 5 Island, Cerulean Cave, and that's the story. We can go to 7 Island, but there's nothing that we'll need there. 7 Islands basically where we get unknowns and stuff like that, and since we're doing native regions, there's nothing on 7 Island that we absolutely need. From there, it's returning to the Safari Zone and then catching the Pokemon that need to evolve and can't be caught in their final forms. So with that being said, kind of knowing what we're getting into, I'm gonna intro for YouTube here real quick, and then we will get right back into the action. So hold up one second, let me cheese it up, and we will start playing. What's up, freaks and geeks? Welcome back to the OCD Decks challenge. Last time in FireRed, we got through Icefall Cave, we got Waterfall, we talked to Lorelei, and we beat some Rockets, and we are actually looking for their warehouse. We're also looking for a stone for Celio, and that's what we're doing here on 6 Island. We're looking for a Sapphire. So we just got to the island, we haven't seen anybody, and let's see what we can find. They weren't very creative with their island names, were they? They were not. When you're this far from the city, the sky at night is fantastic. I feel like this was supposed to be the Orange Islands from the anime, but they didn't know what to call it. Keep going this way and you'll get to the water path. Stay on that and you'll get to the Ruin Valley. And I believe the Ruin Valley is where we need to go. But first, we're going to break into people's houses. There's nothing that young people would find exciting here on this island. But this is a good place in terms of nature and history. Relax and enjoy your stay. Let's see. Oops, not switch. We're checking summary. I remember how to play Pokemon. Just got the amulet coin. Okay. Just making sure we got our items, because there is a decent amount of trainers here from what I've looked ahead so far. And we want to get all the money we can, because we're going to have to be breeding stuff, and we have to pay for the daycare. Let's see. Ultra Balls. We've got 6. I honestly think when we get to Cerulean Cave, we are going to use our Master Ball on Mewtwo, just because he has one of the lowest capture rates, and it matches him, and I think that's cool. Let's see if there's anyone in the Pokemon Center that we need to talk to. It's Blue. Hey, Aedifex, how's your Pokedex filling up? It looks like it's impossible to get all the Pokemon by hanging around just these parts. Maybe there are Pokemon we don't know about somewhere far away. Well, if I can't do it, there's no way for you to get it done. I'm not going to get all desperate over this. I'll keep collecting Pokemon at my own pace while I train them. That's what I'll do, so there's no point staying here. I may as well leave for home. That's that then. Smell you later. Okay, bye. Basically, it was like, hey, go buy the other games if you want all the Pokemon. You know of a Pokemon that evolve on blah blah blah. That evolve only upon trading, yes, but did you know that there are still others? Some Pokemon only evolve when traded whilst holding specific items. For 10 years I've searched for ruins. No, make that 20 years. I get this feeling that there's something hidden on this island, and that's what we're looking for. Why don't you have a Marowak in your party? I don't remember. Why do you have a Marowak in your party? I don't remember you talking about keeping him in there. I have Marowak, this little guy. I have him in the party instead of Snorlax because we are done with all our big fights, and Snorlax's job was to tank and buy his time. And he's done a really good job about that. Basically, we're just fighting trainers and catching Pokemon now, and Marowak knows Rock Smash and False Swipe. For the last of the game, we do need Rock Smash to get through Cerulean Cave, and it's a pretty weak move, and I didn't want to give it to anyone in the party. And False Swipe will knock a Pokemon down to 1 health without killing them. So when we go back to the weaker areas, where they're like 5 to 10, like level 5 to 10, I don't have to worry about one-shotting things with like even a wimpy quick attack or something like that. False Swipe will just leave them at 1 health. So I basically traded him out for Snorlax for catching Pokemon and getting through the last of the game. Because, like I said, they do force HMs upon you, and I didn't want to teach Rock Smash to anyone in the party because it's a pretty weak move other than the in-game utility. Alright, so we don't need to catch anything over here. The next thing that we'll be catching is over on 5 Island. When we get to the Lost Cave, there will be Haunters. We already have a Haunter, but we need to catch 2 more for Gengar and Mega Gengar. So until we get there, we're not going to be catching anything. Like I said, we're going to try to wrap up the story today, and then Wednesday should be... We're going to try to wrap up the story today, and then start catching stuff, and then from there on out, it'll just be catching things. And hopefully finishing up the game this week. It's a level 44 Oddish. Excuse me. And there's also, Spearow reminded me, there's some Pokemon that we'll need to catch to do in-game trades, because there is Lickitung, Jinx, Mr. Mime, and Farfetch'd that can only be obtained in FireRed and Leaf Green by doing in-game trades. But in order to go by the rules of the decks, where you have to use your original trainer name, excuse me, I'm getting my map pulled up over here, we have to trade and then breed. So we'll have to look for those Pokemon. I wrote those down. And Spearow is what we need to trade for Farfetch'd. Tell me, where are the mountains around these parts? I'm pretty sure this is close to a mountain as you're going to get, buddy. Hiker Earl would like to battle. Sent out Onyx. My music quit for some reason. That's weird. Sorry. Raichu, you are not a fan of Onyx. Let's fix that. Slam. We take that like a champ. Alright, so we're going to go for Petal Dance because he's rock ground. Grass will make very short work of that. He's going for Machoke. We're going to go ahead and switch into Lapras since she's got Psychic. In-game trades, is that the NPCs that want certain Pokemon? Yes. In all the games, there are NPCs that want to trade you for Pokemon. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, there's 4 of them. And actually, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, I think it's one of the few games that you have to do the in-game trades to complete the Pokedex. I know in the newer games, you can still catch the Pokemon that they're trading for. It's usually like later evolutions, so you don't have to grind as much. But in Fire Red, Leaf Green, the 4 Pokemon that you have to trade for, you can't catch at all. I'm thinking we're going the right way. I don't have my map yet. Cool. Never knew what that was called. Makes sense. Well, I don't know if it's actually like officially called something. That's just kind of like what the internet calls it. Let's see. Let's avoid the grass as I walk into the grass. There's another Spearow, which we could try to catch a Spearow for Farfetch'd, but then our Farfetch'd is going to be level 44, which is awesome, but it's not going to have our trainer ID. We're going to have to breed it anyway, so I might as well catch a weaker Farfetch'd in the beginning of the game, where it'll be much easier to catch. Let's see. We're going to have to fight this guy to get whatever item that is. I battle with you so high up. We're like maybe 10 feet taller. Hiker Daryl would like to battle. Sudowoodo! I like Sudowoodo. He is a rock type, so we will hide. While that's going on, let me get my maps pulled up. Use Feint Attack. Dig did a decent amount of damage too. Going for a slam. This hurts a lot. Okay, he crit. Quick attack should be able to finish it off. He's rock type. That's right. Going for a feint attack. And crit again. That's not cool. Block. Can't escape. That's fine. I thought this was first gen. It is first gen. But these are the remakes, so they were released in Generation 3. Once you defeat the Elite Four and you go to these islands, you can start seeing Gen 2 and Gen 3 Pokemon. And you can actually catch some of them, but most of the ones that you'll see are trainers Pokemon. It kind of really wants you to trade between the games. Am I out of potions? I am out of potions. That sucks. And I got a full restore. Yay. Alright, now this is loaded up. Give me 1 second to get into the map here. We are on 6 Island. And we want to go... I think we're headed the right way. It's taken forever. I have my computer set up for the capture and then a laptop off to the side. Oh look, not to. And it just did updates, so it's thinking about its life right now. So that's what I was saying. Once we're on these islands, we can start encountering other generations of Pokemon. And HP up. There's a little Meowth. And Island 6 and Island 7, 5, 6, and 7, all of the islands in the second part have higher level wild Pokemon. So when we get to the point where we're going to need to evolve Pokemon, this is probably going to be where we're going to be grinding. A little Yanma. It's sad that we can't get these. Like, we can get them, but they're not going to count for the OCD decks because, you know, rules. They have to be caught in their native regions, and they did not come out in Kanto, they came out in Johto. Okay, how do I get over there? Oh, I needed to come around. Alright. So, we're fighting hikers and stuff, so I'm going to switch Lapras back to the front, and give her the amulet coin just because I am out of potions. I don't want to put Raichu in the front while she's been hit pretty hard. I would have switched her out had I realized that we were out of potions. In case we run into anybody. I'm not going to go out of our way to fight anybody because we've fought the Elite Four already. Hey, there's Persian. We've done what we need to. We're just kind of wrapping up the story here. Alright, what's this? The door doesn't budge at all. Check it more thoroughly. On closer inspection, there are several dots on the door. And that is Braille. And I can't read Braille, but the internet knows how to read Braille, and it says cut. So what we have to do is use cut in front of it. And it opens. This is the dotted hole. So in order to get there correctly, I wrote this down. We gotta go up. Then we go left. Oh, no, once we're down there. That's correct. So once we're down here, we go up. Then we go left. Then we go right. Then we go down. It would have taken me forever to figure out, but the internet is a magical thing. Aedifex found a sapphire! I guessed right. I was right in tailing you. I knew that there was a sapphire here, so it belongs to me. I'll sell it to Team Rocket for serious money. Don't glare at me like that. If you want it back, why don't you go get it after I sell it? I'll even tell you one of the passwords to Team Rocket's warehouse. The warehouse password I know is yes, nah, Chansey. Yes, not Chansey. I'm done. Don't think badly of me. Rude. Alright, so we got our second password. The first one we got a couple episodes ago, and I forgot what it was, but I'm sure I'll remember once I see it, hopefully. We'll see. So that actually wraps up this island, so we're going to go to 5 Island. But we can't fly there because we haven't been there yet, so I'm just flying us back to the Pokemon Center. So we almost got our Sapphire, and then we got it stolen, which is just so rude. So we're going to heal Raichu back up real quick. I'm going to keep Lapras in the front, I think. We're going to head over to 5 Island, where we're actually, once we get to 5 Island, we're going to look for Lost Cave and catch ourselves 2 Haunters. Those will be our Gengars for the Living Dex and for the Mega Evolutions. So we want to go other. We want to go to 5 Islands. Alright, all aboard! Sea Gallop, high speed 6. Shoo. So we've safely made it to 5 Islands. First thing we're going to do is bug everyone. It's been getting busier around these parts lately. I haven't been catching many good fish either. Oh, this stinks. I wanted to play in the meadow, but they put up a weird building on it, so I can't play there. Just walk over your chairs. That meadow has belonged to our family for generations. I should have had a giant mansion built on it. It would be preferable to having those thugs run wild on it. That's sad. Don't worry about buying anything for dinner tonight. That's what my husband said when he went off fishing today. I'm not sure if I can count on him to live up to that promise. Aw. Let's see. Okay, so we need to go around the little beach here. And we have made it to 5 Islands. There's a rocket. This area is strictly off limits. Out! Out! Don't tell me what to do. I'm the Pokemon League champion. Send out Rattata. A level 48 Rattata. Like, why wouldn't you evolve that? Seems so very rude. About to use Grimer. No, we have Psychic. We will stay. Level 48 Grimer. That should be a really threatening muck, but that's cool. Don't evolve your Pokemon. And there's the muck. Okay. At least you let one of them evolve. Level 48. Acid Armor. That's cool. Defense sharply rose. Well, then we'll just surf. Is this for real? Believe it. Let's see, we're gonna have to cut. There's an item over there. I don't know what it is though. Oh, hello. You'd be wasting time even if you were to get by me. That's not true. I know both the passwords. Team Rocket Grunt would like to battle. Send out Danger Noodle. You are the Loch Ness Monster, and do not be terrified by a tiny snake. Thank you. About to use Gloom. No, we will stay. We have Ice Beam. It's super effective. And another Gloom. Oh, that makes me furious. But wait, there's more. There's nothing past here except our warehouse. So what brings you here? The warehouse. You see how that works? The building I'm heading to is where I'm going. People die when they are killed. Let's just hit Psychic. So we're immediately heading to the warehouse, and we're going to take that on. And once we finish the warehouse, we'll go find Lost Cave. And we'll get ourselves our Haunters. Oops, it would help if I click the button while I'm looking at things. I gotta bring up the spinner maze. There we go. That wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. Alright, warehouse. Entered 2 passwords. Goldine need lug. Yes, not chancy. The warehouse door open. I'm glad I didn't have to remember that. Rocket warehouse. We're gonna have a bunch of spinner mazes. Alright, so we're gonna go. Only way to go is through here. Oh, I'm gonna get sick. Okay. Let's go around and see where it would take us. Up? Where do we want to go? That's the question. There's someone in there. What's over here? This will take us here. And we can get to this item. Yay! I found a pearl. That's nice. Diamond and Pearl remakes confirmed. Oh, didn't want to go that way. I guess we're going this way. Found upgrade. Let's get around you. Don't look at me. You looked at me. Oh, now your Pokemon look strong. You're willing to sell them? Oh, you wanted to battle? Team Rocket Grunt would like to battle. Houndour. It's a little fire pup. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, your mom's evil. And another Houndour. I mean, can we just come in and use Surf and just flood the whole warehouse? Fire pup, no! I'm sorry. It's not the doggo's fault. He's trying to learn Sheer Cold. What is it? What does it do? Ice Beam is 95, 100. Foe is attacked with Ultimate Cold that causes fainting if it hits. Oh, it's a one-shot kill. But it has 30% accuracy. I think we're good. Yes, we want to stop learning Sheer Cold. Oh, but too much. Alright, so we want here. Oh no. Didn't want there. I saw that there was ground and I forgot that we slide on ground still. So we want the second one. Then we go up. And that takes us down. I've already come through that way. That takes us around. And I think it's this one that we need to go to. That just takes us right back to where we were. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe it's this one. Nope. Woo! Can't run in here either. That's kind of annoying. So if I go here, that'll take us to the end and get this item. I found a big pearl. And we came in this way and that puts us back. So we need to go this way, through everything, come up to this first room. No, we need to, oops. Okay. Damn it. We need to go to that second one. I just did the same thing. Okay, so we go to the first one to drop down. And then we go here. And we come through here. Go around. Come through here. No. Dang it. It's the only option we have is this one. So we come through here. We go to the first one. And that puts us back here. And then we go here. Then take the second one. Go around. Our only option is to go down. And we're back to where we were. What the heck? This way? I think it's made so you have to fight them. Oh, so they move? I just want to get into like this little area. So I have to fight them so it's like they move out of my way, or what? Well, now I just can't even figure out how to get back to the first guy that we need to fight anyway. Alright, let's fight this guy then. Did you come here knowing it's Team Rocket's warehouse? I did. Send out my chop. We're gonna just hit Psychic here. And another Machop. That's gonna be easy. I just click Psychic. I hate those a lot. I feel the struggle. Yeah, the spinner mazes are the worst. And a Machoke. We have a Machoke. What do you think you're doing? I'm trying to get my sapphire back that someone stole from me. I was gonna say you stole from me, but okay, let's see. So I have 3 options here. Let me look at the map. So this is where I'm at. So this will take me here and then here. This one will take me back here. Okay, it's this one. This one will flip me around, and then instead of going to another pad, I need to carefully walk back, not touch them, and then move up. Okay, for an item. That's Sludge Bomb! Yay! Now that we're done with the game, I can teach Vileplume Sludge Bomb. Alright, so... Oh no, we need to be in this room because it'll take us to this spin pad where we'll fight this guy, because Kitten Hawk was correct and we have to fight everybody. But there's no way a kid like you know our boss Giovanni. I actually beat him multiple times. Send out a Hypno. Let's just Ice Beam on you. Raise his attack, that's fine. He's not going to be able to attack. See, what I was getting hung up on is trying to figure out where the spinners would lead me, and the trick was... That was the trick. You spin around and then navigate around the spinners. Boom, I'm smart. You is smart. Click Ice Beam again. We are starting to run out of moves, but I think we're almost done with the warehouse. Don't you dare laugh. Ha! Ha! Just because you told me not to. Alright, so Lapras is running out of moves, so we're going to go ahead and bring Raichu back in. And take the amulet coin away. Re-equip. Actually, they mostly have poison Pokemon, so let's bring Primeape in since she has Earthquake. And we could just sweep them. We'll give her the amulet coin so we can just double that money. I don't know or care if what I'm doing is right or wrong. I just put my faith in Giovanni and do as I'm told. That sounds like cult mentality, kid. You should probably seek some help. Send out Muck. Okay, so what we're going to do is our Earthquakes should take down everything. So we're going to bulk up once, just because we're not getting stabbed, because we're not a ground type. And then minimize. Okay, that's fine. And then we click Earthquake. and miss because of minimize. And it's going to minimize again. Let me fix my chair. My chair is so loud. And then we hit earthquake and miss again. Rock Tomb is not going to do too terribly much, or next to nothing. That's fine. And miss a third time. And it's going for minimized yet again. If it's just going to keep doing that, then we'll just bulk up. We'll just get even stronger. So when we do hit, it's definitely going to be a one-shot. How about that? Alright, you spam your evasiveness, I'll just spam my attack. So that when I do hit, you are dying. That way I'm not wasting my time and trying to hit you and not kill you. Okay, we are +3. So if we hit, it's dead. And we hit. And it's dead. Okay, I was going to be really disappointed. I'm about to use Arbok. That's fine. I am now +3. Oh no, I've been intimidated. Sludge Bomb. Bye-bye. It's another thing about stacking the bulk ups is our defense goes up as well. So, Primate being the glass can that she is, that Sludge Bomb should have hurt a lot more. And going for Vileplume. Critical hit. I think it's a neutral hit because it's grass poison, but it's okay. I'm shattered, yes, because I earthquaked 3 times. You're doing things according to your beliefs and morals. I understand now. I've made it so you can come back in through here. Why don't you go get rested and refreshed for what lies ahead? The admin after me outranks me thoroughly as a trainer. You'd better steel yourself for one harsh challenge. I'm good. That's quite enough of you playing the hero, kid, spreading lies about how Team Rocket has disbanded. It's such an obvious attempt to cause confusion in our ranks. Fortunately, we're not so ignorant to fall for the lies of a child. And now I'll show you how scary an angry adult can be. But you'll have to wait until next episode to find out. So until that next time, I'm Aedifex, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, so anybody new here, this is a pre-recorded live series for YouTube. We do cut every 20-30 minutes, just kind of depends where we're at the story. Dramatic build-up, all that good stuff, as you just saw. We cheese it up, we outro, I tell you guys what's going on, and then we intro when we get back into the series. So, we are at the fight, so basically I gave you the rundown, we're going to get back into it, and we're going to take this guy out. So, let me intro it up, and then we will get into the fight. What's up, freaks and geeks, and welcome back to the OCD Dex Challenge. Last time on FireRed, we made our way through 6 Island, got to 5 Island, and found the rocket warehouse. We got lost in the spinner mazes for a while, took on lots of rocket grunts, and we made it to the admin, who says he's going to show us just how scary an angry adult can be. So let's find out just how scary that is. I mean, we beat his boss multiple times. I think we'll be fine. Team Rocket admin would like to fight. Alright, so we're just going to set up on him immediately. He's ironically got stronger Pokemon than Giovanni did. We're going to bulk up twice. It's going for Air Cutter. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt a lot because we get crit. Alright then, Raichu. Let's just take care of this problem. So rude. Get that out of my house. I guess I'm in your house technically, so you're being evicted. It's going for Sludge Bomb. I don't know if he's got any heals or not, so we're going to assume he doesn't, and we're going to get poisoned because that's what we do. And that's another reason I'm leaning towards the poison playthrough, is so we can not get poisoned. He does have potions. Okay, I was going to go for the quick attack, assuming he didn't. We're gonna get hit by that poison. And we are faster, so Thunderbolt will finish it off. About to use Wheezing. Yes, we're going to change because Raichu is poisoned. We're going to go ahead and just bring Charizard in. And hit it with a flamethrower. It's not going to have any kind of type advantage, but he is strong. Oh, it's got Thunderbolt. That's interesting. It's gonna hurt, but it shouldn't. Oh my god, we get crit again. Okay. I see you, Rocket Admin. That's fine. It's not fine, it sucks, but we'll be okay. He's got Thunderbolt, so we gotta be careful with Lapras here. But she can just Psychic on it. That should be enough. Perfect. And then who's his last one? Last one is Houndoom. Okay, so the bigger Fire Pup, which we can again just click Surf. Flamethrower is going to be neutral because we are Water Ice. No crits this time. And we are the same level, and we've got Stab. That should be enough to do it. Oh, okay, it's because I said something. Ice Beam will be enough to finish it off, provided we don't get killed. Not very effective. It's effective enough. Level up. Big Fire Pup. No! I'm sorry we keep killing the Fire Pups. I know they're your favorites. Basically any fire Pokemon or dog Pokemon. Erg, you were too strong. That's Giovanni's badge. So it's true. Team Rocket really has disbanded. I like how they didn't get the message, like their boss just bailed on them. We will abandon this warehouse, but don't think this is over. I won't let this be the end. I will find Giovanni, and I will resurrect Team Rocket. I will. Until then, farewell. And now we have set up for Gen 2. Okay, we need 2 heals. We're in a full restore. Raichu. I don't know why I just wasted that, because she left it unlocked for us. I can go heal. Or cat Pokemon. Or evolutions. Those are all good Pokemon. You're fainted, but we can fly. That's such an interesting mechanic. Like, your Pokemon knows an HM and it's fainted, but it can still use the HM. It's fine. Like, I think it'd be more challenging if your Pokemon that knew fly was fainted, so you can't fly. Alright, grab this item real quick, whatever it is. And I'm pretty sure that guy in there was the dude that stole our Sapphire. So, oh look, it's Sentret. I got excited and thought it was shiny for a second. It looked like it. Found a max potion. There's a Pidgeotto. We're actually going to catch this because we need 2 Pidgeottos. For our living decks, because we need Pidgeots. And we need a Pidgeot for the living decks, and we need a Pidgeot for the Mega Folder. So it's going to use Feather Dance. What's that? It's going to lower my attack. That's perfectly fine. We're just here to paralyze you. It's going for a wing attack, which isn't going to hurt that much. And then we'll go for a quick attack. See how hard that hits. Not hard at all. That's perfectly fine. We'd get our attack lowered, but we're not trying to kill it, so that's good. That's going to get a crit on us. It's paralyzed and it can't move. Very good. Ooh, ooh. Raichu, please be careful. Whirlwind. I hate that move in the wild battles. In a trainer battle, Whirlwind switches your Pokemon, and I forget every time that a wild Pokemon uses it, it just ends the battle. So, all of that was undone. And it was a level 50 Pidgeotto, which would have been nice. Because I was literally going to try to catch it that next turn. Alright, so we know where to hunt then. We're going to go ahead and finish the story up real quick. Unless we run into one, then we'll try to fight it. Level 48. We'll go back to Raichu for the Paralyze. And immediately uses Whirlwind, that's fine. Okay, I see. It's not fine. It's irritating. Stop running into things. Okay, so she flipped those around so we can just come in. That's nice. I almost managed to sell the Sapphire for huge money. Then you just had to come along and blow the whole deal apart. Fwah, fwah, fwah. There's no forgiveness for you. You stole it from me. Scientist Gideon would like to battle. He's got 5 Pokemon. Alright, so we're gonna bulk up. Scientists typically have electric and poison Pokemon, so it's gonna go for the Spark. I'm gonna go for +2. It's another Spark. And here we go. Shiny Pokemon don't count for the challenge, right? No, they do. That's why that number is so huge. 2354. That is all possible Pokemon forms and their shiny variants. Basically, Cool Cat, thank you for the follow. Basically, what we're looking for in this game specifically is to finish the living dex, which is all the non-shiny versions. If we run into shinies, we're going to catch them whatever game they're in. The shinies don't follow the rules of having to be in their native regions. But basically, my plan was to get through the games, finish the generations, like all 7 games, and then go and shiny hunt afterwards. So we're not necessarily looking for shiny Pokemon, but if we find them, we are going to catch them. I hope that made sense and I wasn't just rambling. Just going for Electrode. And we are +2. So basically anything he throws at us, as long as we outspeed, we're fine. About to use Magnemite. Magnemite can't get hit by Earthquake, but it's a Steel type, so Brick Break works just as well. And a Magneton, so we're going to go for the same thing. Go for a Brick Break. Let's see, Kitten Hawk. Oh, okay. That's what I was making sure of. They don't count for the OCD rules, but you still gotta catch them for the complete decks. Yes, they don't count for catching them in their native regions and all that shiny hunting like within each game, because some of the earlier games didn't have shinies, all that, blah blah blah. And it's easier to shiny hunt in the newer games, so that's basically what we'll be doing, is shiny hunting in the newer games. And let's see, god darn. Give me $4,400. Give me 1 second to talk to this guy and I'll finish that thought. If I can't sell it, it's worthless. Go ahead, take it. Obtain the Sapphire. Put the Sapphire in the key items pocket. See, that was a little nod to being in Gen 3 because we got a Ruby and we got a Sapphire. And it made the trading for Ruby and Sapphire work. See how that works? Ha. Okay, so. Shiny Pokemon don't need to be caught in their native regions. They still need to have your trainer name. and you're catching shinies of all the forms. So like, let's see, a good example, Lycanroc. Rockruff evolves into Lycanroc, and there are 3 different forms. You'll need all 3 forms shiny. The video on YouTube kind of explains the rules a little bit better than me just kind of rambling about it real quick. So if you go over to my YouTube channel, there's a video explaining all the rules and stuff for the challenge itself, if you want to check that out. And I think that wraps it up for shinies. And so, oh, that's what I was going to say. I've actually got a friend that was talking to me about cute charm games. And for those of you who don't know what cute charm games are, it's basically, it's not a full-on hack. It's an exploit where if your trainer ID number and your secret ID number are close enough together that your shiny odds go up like to 20%, only if that cute charm Pokemon is in the front of the party. Basically, the way the number generation works is the cute charm ability draws from your secret ID, blah blah blah, lots of math that I haven't taken the time to look up and understand, but I've got somebody who's talking about getting those for me to play, and I wanted to ask you guys what you thought, because like I said, it's not a full-on hack, and I'll actually make a video explaining it a lot better, but I'm just kind of throwing the idea out there right now. But basically, I wanted to get your guys' opinion on if that would be legit for the shiny forms, or if that would be too much, you know, well, it's kind of taking advantage of the random number generation. But yeah, like I said, I'll make a video on that by itself to kind of better explain it, because I feel like I'm not doing it really justice. Long story short is basically you have to, instead of soft resetting for shinies over and over and over again, you have to soft reset for your trainer ID and your secret ID to match, and then run around and test it out like 4 or 5 billion times. Obviously not that huge of a number, but a lot of times. It's going to take a really long time to get it to work. And if he does get that to work, then I'm going to play it either way. It'll either be a Let's Play series that just goes straight to YouTube and we just catch a bunch of shinies and it's cool and I give them away to you guys, something like that maybe. Or if you guys are cool with it, once I explain it a lot better, then we would play those and then those shinies would count towards the count. So I'm going to leave that up to you guys. So now that my ramble is done, we have defeated the Rocket Warehouse, taken on the admins, and let's see, we need to go over to the Lost Cave before we wrap up today's episode, because we do have a little bit more time. We're going to go over to Lost Cave and we want to catch 2 haunters. Let me update my notes saying we finished that. We actually will be done with the Sevi Islands after we catch those 2 haunters, and I'm thinking I want to come back and catch these Pidgeotos while we're here. 7 Island, like I said earlier, it has a trainer tower and it has unknowns. It has nothing really for us for the story, so I don't think we're going to to 7 Island in the Sevi Islands. You're right, Kitten Hawk. They did a really lazy job about naming those islands. Let's see. Since it's not a hack, I don't see a problem with it, but that's just me. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking from the people that I've talked to about it, that it is an exploit and it still takes a lot of work to get it set up, and it's not just me hacking in Pokemon, it's just taking advantage of the random number generation. It basically, instead of 1 in 8,000 Pokemon being shiny, it's 1 in 100. So, I think it's 1 in 20. I think it's like, goes up to 20% odds. It goes to something ridiculous. Alright, so Pidgeotto, please come home. We're going for a strength that shouldn't be able to kill it, and it's going to go for a whirlwind. Why do you do this? Alright, so we're looking, let's update the hunter. We are looking for Pidgeotto. Alright. Sorry, Persian. There we go. I feel like if I can just get a strength off, it does enough damage that I should be able to catch it, as long as it doesn't use Whirlwind. Ooh, that hurts a lot. Oh my god, it crits. Alright, let's see if we can get it. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's a Pidgeotto. Okay, that's one of two. So we can update this Machoke into a Pidgeotto. We can't change the count yet because we have to evolve it. Let's transfer to the catch dump. Alright, so you're gonna have to use a Pokeball as soon as you see the bird, Jesus. Bird Jesus! I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Twitch Plays Pokemon memes, but Pidgeot has been known as Bird Jesus, because it would not die and it would get work done. Yeah, basically we just have to get it. We have to land an attack and then try to catch it. It doesn't have too terrible of a catch rate. It's just hoping that it doesn't immediately use Whirlwind. And I'm hoping the AI is smart enough to know that it's a flying type and I'm a fighting type, and it has an advantage. See, until that little shadow thing comes off, it looks like a shiny Sentret, because shiny Sentret's like a goldish color. There's Sentret, there's Hoppip. I would love to catch you guys, but I can't take you with me. That's a Meowth. So we're looking for one more Pidgeotto so we can have our Mega Pidgeot. And then we're going to go over to Lost Cave and wrap up the episode. As I'm trying to get my maps together, I'm sorry. Alright, get away from the big kitty. We need one more bird. There it is. Alright. Level 48. Just gonna use strength because it won't kill it. And I'll do a decent amount of damage. Now, Feather Dance, that's fine. Just don't Whirlwind. We actually did more damage on this one than we did on the last one. It was a pretty straightforward catch, too. Oop. It's because I said that. Okay, good. That hurts. Just don't Whirlwind and we'll be cool. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. So we got our 2 Pidgeottos. We needed one for Pidgeot and we needed one for Mega Pidgeot. And we're not going to nickname you. Alright, so now we got to figure out how to get over to Lost Cave. I've got to surf up and around. Okay. The other trick is I'm looking for Haunters, and they can't be hit by normal or fighting moves. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna hit it and not kill it. So we're gonna take the amulet coin from you. I think we're going to put Vileplume in front. And then give her the amulet coin. I just give it to whoever's in the front of the party just so we can make some money. And then Petal Dance is much stronger than Giga Drain is. And I think I'm going to replace Giga Drain with Sludge Bomb. Let's see. Or should I keep Giga Drain and get the health regen and get rid of Petal Dance? Basically, I want to teach it Sludge Bomb, so it has a poison type attack that I can get stab on. Let's see how much damage it does. This is 90. I'm going to get rid of Giga Drain because you only have 5 moves with it anyway. One, it needs another damaging move for its stab. And two, if we're going to be trying to catch some Haunters, we need to do something that's not going to kill it. Sludge Bomb is a decently powered attack, but Haunter is also poison type, so he will resist it. So we're going to go up here. And you get the graphics set up for Haunter real quick. Haunter. Alright, and same thing as Pidgeotto. We're looking for 2 Haunters. We've already got the one for Living Dex, but we're looking for one to evolve into Gengar. And we're looking for one to evolve into Mega Gengar. Let's see. I don't want to be here just yet. Oh, hello. I say, this marine life here at the resort agrees with me. I do say! Swimmer Toby. Hey look, he's a swimmer. We have grass type moves. That's perfect. Cut its own HP and maximized attack. Okay, well, bye. It's about to use Tentacool. We're gonna switch to Raichu, because the poison will resist our grass move. Tentacruel, we'll just go ahead and stand for Thunderbolt. This is a Kraken. Ooh, Screech. Oh no. And we'll just finish it off with a quick attack. And be done. That's a shocker. You must be joking. I love the joke that swimmers don't give you that much money because, you know, they're swimming. They don't really have anything on them. Alright, Lost Cave. So we're looking for 2 Haunters. That's a Golbat. Can't escape. Not with that attitude, you can't. Thank you. There's Haunter number 1. Level 44. Alright, so we're 6 levels up, but we're going to go for Sludge Bomb. And he's going to get a Confuse Ray off on us. That's good. You just need to be able to hit it, please. Thank you. Sludge Bomb should be resisted. Good. Very good. Go for another Sludge Bomb. Shadow Punch. Doesn't hurt too bad. Good. And you punch yourself. Come on, kid. Destiny Bond. So if he dies, we die. Good. Snap out of confusion. Okay, I think one more will kill it, so we don't want to do that. We want to take it home. And let it evolve, and love it forever. I said love it forever. Get in the ball. You've already used Destiny Bond. Okay. Rude. One, two, three. There you go. Alright, so that changes this little Pidgeotto into a Haunter. And yet again, the count does not change because we haven't evolved Haunter yet. We will have to trade. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do that because I only have one capture card. I only have one capture card, and I only have one DS that has GBA slot. Let's see. We need a heal. I really don't want to use a max potion. But like I said, we're almost done with the game, so I might as well. We just need to keep you alive. Just basically do what you just did. I saw you. Okay, hello. Wild Pokemon. Thank you. Murkrow. I see one more Haunter. If he would show up, that'd be great. That works too. Oh, I get it. It's Lost Cave because we're gonna get all kinds of lost. Because we just went in the door that we came out of and it wasn't the same room. Well, there's no one in this room, so that's even better. Can't escape. Don't confuse me. I want to get away. No, do escape. Because that air cutter is going to be annoying. Yes, I know it's super effective. Please run away. Thank you. Alright. Looking. Nope. And we know Golbats are faster than us, so let's just avoid that whole mess. Get that out of here. If we just make a pile of Golbats, maybe they'll stay away. Alright, so 5 and 6 Island are definitely the place we're going to come to train the Pokemon. There we go. Haunter. It's going to go for a Shadow Ball. Hit Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb again. Shadow Punch. Goes for a crit. I just need one more. Please don't kill me. Thank you. Ooh, don't kill her either. Alright, we're gonna go for Sleep Powder. Hopefully we can live. And we hit it. Good job. Alright, so the sleep, it's in the red. Oh, nope, it said no to that. But it's fast asleep, but it could fight out. Because Pokemon logic. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There's our Haunter number 2. We will not give you a nickname. You're taken in the catch dump. And that is all we need out of the Lost Cave, so we're gonna dig our way out, and yes, we do. And we're gonna fly back to the Pokemon Center. We're gonna get healed up, we're gonna rearrange our boxes real quick, and then we're gonna wrap up today's episode. So we got healed. Let's move these guys into the evolution box. Just need to be leveled up. So that is a regular Pidgeot, a Mega Pidgeot, a regular Gengar, and a Mega Gengar that we will have to trade for. And I will probably have to do the trades off screen and then show you that, you know, I've traded and trade them back. Obviously, they'll be the same Pokemon. So, that's going to wrap up today's episode. So, until next time, I'm Aedifex, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, so everybody who's watching the stream here, this is a pre-recorded live series for YouTube, so every 30 minutes or so we do cut for YouTube. The stream itself is not over. The stream goes for about 3 hours. I just cut so I can give myself places to edit, and it makes editing a lot easier instead of trying to chop up a 3-hour episode and figure out where to cut it. So, let's see. We have finished the Sebi Islands. All we have left now is Cerulean Cave, and then catching Pokemon that need to be evolved. Like, we can't catch them in the wild. Basically what we just did with Pidgeotto and Haunter. You can't catch Gengars and you can't catch Pidgeots. Basically the whole premise of the OCD Dex challenge is catching every single possible Pokemon out there, every single form, gender variants, mega evolutions, all that good stuff. There is a video on my YouTube channel that explains the entire rules of the challenge if you want to check that out. Let's see. I think that wraps up my little, you know, catching you guys up to speed. So let me intro for YouTube real quick, and then we'll get right back into the game. What's up, freaks and geeks? Welcome back to another episode of the OCD Dex Challenge. Last time in FireRed, we got to 5 Island. We were already on 5 Island. Let's try that one more time. What's up, freaks and geeks? Welcome back to the OCD Dex Challenge. Last time in FireRed, we defeated the Team Rocket admins. We also defeated the scientists and got our Sapphire back. We caught a couple Pokemon before we leave the island. We got 2 Pidgeotos, we got 2 Haunters, both that are going to be evolved into their final forms and to their mega forms. So we need to fly back to one island here and get this Sapphire over to Celio. So let's just go ahead and get back into the game. Alright, so we need to go down to the ferry and take this boat back to Celio. Oop, I didn't even click anything. Where are we going? Double tap. Oh, we're in Vermilion City. You have a rainbow pass. Yes, I want to go to one island, please. Alright, so let's take this Sapphire over to Celio. 10 Danio is now following. Thank you very much for the follow. Aedifex handed the Sapphire to Celio. So this is the gem that forms a pair with the ruby. It's almost like the games were called that. Aedifex, you've gone through a lot to get this, didn't you? You don't have to tell me. I know it wasn't easy. Thank you so much. Now it's my turn to work for you. Please give me a little time. Okay, this is good. I did it. I linked up with Lynette. Aedifex, I did it. I've managed to link up with trainers in the Hoenn region. Finally, the network machine is fully operational. Aedifex, I owe it all to you. Thanks to you, my dream came true. Network machine, link level 2. Link established with the Kanto and Hoenn regions. I'm not crying. That's enough about me. Aedifex, you're going to keep looking for exotic Pokemon, right? I wish you the best of luck. Yay! We can now trade with Ruby and Sapphire, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter. It's a cool feature, but it doesn't matter for what we're doing. Okay, yes, I do want to go to Vermilion City this time. So that wraps up our adventures on the islands. Let's get over to Vermilion City. We need to buy some heals, and we need to buy some Pokeballs. Oh, no, we're just gonna run away. Bye. Let's round it up. We have $100,000, or we did. So I bought a bunch of potions. Alright, so we got potions, we got Pokeballs. And we're gonna head over to Cerulean City. We're gonna go to Cerulean Cave. Basically, we're wrapping up the game. We need to catch Kadabras, and we need to catch Mewtwo, and I think we're gonna use our Master Ball on Mewtwo here. Just because, one, it'll make it easier, he's the hardest one to catch in the game, and two, it matches him, and I think that's cool. I said that before, but I still think it's cool. Kadabra, on the other hand, once we get into Cerulean Cave, we need 7 of them, because that's how ridiculous this project gets. Kadabra and Alakazam both have gender variants, so there's the regular for the living dex, the male and the female for the gender variant forms, and then Alakazam has a Mega, so I'm going to need 3 Kadabras, 4 Alakazams. So in total, I'm going to need 7 Kadabras while we're in Cerulean Cave. So that is definitely going to get grindy. And I realize, as I'm saying this, that little Haunter's still hanging out up there. We did catch you. We don't need you anymore. We're going to be looking for Kadabras. I'm going to turn that off until we get there. So 7 Kadabras and a Mewtwo. And instead of flying, we're just going to run because we've already made that decision. Alright, so let's rearrange the party here. We want Raichu back in front because she's the fastest. We can run from just about anything. I need to take that amulet coin from you, give it to Raichu, so we can get that money. Unless I hit the wrong buttons. There you go. We're gonna make our way up here. The tree looks like it can be cut down. Would you like to cut? Yes, get out of my way. And so we've got Marowak who knows Rock Smash, and we've got Lapras that knows Surf, and I think those are the 2 HMs that you need to navigate the cave. So it's not through your backyard, it's through the route. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna come up here. Run up the Nugget Bridge. And surf. Alright, we've made it to Cerulean Cave. This is the last part of the story. This is where we're going to catch the final legendary Mewtwo. And then from there, it's just going back to the Savari Zone, catching some stuff, running around and catching things that need to be evolved, and breeding. So we're pretty close to finishing FireRed. I'm pretty excited. Then after that, we'll have to go into Leaf Green for the exclusives. Alright, Electrode. We don't need you. Level 58. Okay. What levels are these Kadabras going to be in? Like, how much danger are we in here? Kadabra 55. 58. They're pretty hefty. Okay. So I lied. This might be the area that we want to come and train for the Pokemon that need to be evolved. So let's look around. There's no Kadabras on the first floor. We have to get down to the second floor, or up to the second floor, excuse me, to start finding Kadabras. And then when we go down to the basement where Mewtwo is, Kadabra has a 25% chance. So we're going to be seeing most of them down there. Primeape, level 52. So basically everything in here is going to be pretty evenly leveled with our Pokemon. Found a full restore. Let me get my map back. Ooh, it's a maze. And that's the main reason we put Raichu in the front, is because she can outspeed just about everything that we're going to run into. So we brought rocks. We brought Marowak for Rock Smash. And kind of PP up. That's the only thing that we can get through this ladder. Little Ditto. We've already got Ditto. Alright, so let's go to this ladder. That last ladder over there is the one that we need to get down the stairs. And looking at the map here, sorry. Trying to figure out. Okay. I know which one we need to go to now. I like how it just points at you. So we'll get this item. Oh, we got a nugget. Parasect. You. What are you doing in my cave? Alright, so we need to go up here. This is the one. And then we navigate around. This is not the one. I need the one in the middle. You played yourself. That one. Found a max elixir. And another Ditto. Alright, so we get up here. That's the one I need. So we're gonna go down. Around. Second. He just points at you like, you, what are you doing in my cave? More Dittos. Sorry, buddy, we already caught you. Golbat. Alright, here we go. And that'll get us to this ladder here. So now we have 25% chance encounters of Kadabras, which we're going to need 7 of them. And more importantly, we're looking for our final legendary, which is all the way on the bottom of the list. Can't stop. There we go. Alright. We're looking for our Mewtwo, and we're looking for 7 Parasects. That's a dead end. 7 Parasects. We just keep running into Parasects. That's why I said that. 7 Kadabras. Alright, there's Kadabra number 1. Level 67! Oh my god! Okay. So we're gonna Thunderbolt. That does a good amount, actually. He's gonna synchronize and paralyze me. Okay. Roleplay. Copied my static. You've already paralyzed me, so it's fine. Alright, let's see if we can do this. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Okay! Alright, so there's 1 Kadabra out of 7. And that was a male. Okay. So let me just make sure I'm taking notes here. So that was a male. It happened one morning. A boy with extrasensory powers awoke in bed, transformed into Kadabra. Interesting. So we're gonna bust this rock open and get that item, whatever it may be. It's a Pokemon. It's a Geodude. Alright, let's see. Max Revive, that's good to have. Alright, so that's 1 Kadabra down, 6 to go. And here's another one. This one is a female. Oh, he's gonna outspeed because we're paralyzed. Should have gotten rid of that. And we paralyze it. Perfect. So let's go for a Pokeball. Oh. Kadabra was a human? Apparently, that's what it just said. But there's so many of them. Like, were these all children with psychic powers, or was like... I don't know how that works. Some of these descriptions are just really confusing. Two, 3, Kadabra. There's our female. And that actually, those two will make our count go up because that is our male and female for the gender variants. So that puts us at 130. So now we can catch... Basically, we need 1 male, 1 female. That'd be 4. And then 3 of whatever kind we find. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't either. There's Machoke. We've already got a Machoke for our Machamp, though. Oh, I need to heal Raichu up real quick. It's like I said, this is the end game. So I'm just gonna burn our full restores and get rid of that paralyze and heal at the same time. Yeah, there we go. Found an Ultra Ball. So that's 2 out of 5. It's Electrode. Can't escape. Are we tied? Oh, he's 10 levels over. Come on. Light screen. It hesitated for a second. I thought he was going to explode on me. Thank you. I could really use some Kadabras, please. Or Magneton. We have Magneton, though. It's an interesting assortment of Pokemon in this cave. Like Ditto I can kind of get, you know, Slime in a cave. Kadabra, you know, Mewtwo lives down here, so he's drawn to Psychic Power, I would guess. Golbat, come on. 1 in 4 of these Pokemon are supposed to be Kadabras. And I've only caught 2 of them. There's another Ditto. Ironically, a 10% chance. And we've seen like 4 of them. Five of them. So Mewtwo's basically, I just go up here and I surf and I encounter Mewtwo. I'm gonna get rid of the... try to catch all the Kadabras before we get up to him. Because that'll be cool, but it's also kind of anticlimactic, just to be brutally honest, because we are going to just Master Ball. Machoke. It's supposed to be a 25% encounter. There we go. Alright, so this is a female. We'll count this towards our Alakazam. Copy my static. That's fine. One, two, three. Okay. This is going much smoother than I had anticipated. So there's the female. The count does not go up because this is going to be our excuse me. This does not count because it's going to be our Alakazam, and so until it evolves, it doesn't count as towards the counter. So we have a male and a female Kadabra. We have a female Alakazam. We need a male for Alakazam. And then basically we've caught 3, we need 4. Because they have gender variants and Alakazam has a mega form. So 4 Alakazams, 3 Kadabras. And the way I'm counting it right now is I've caught 2 Kadabras and 1 Alakazam. Magneton's at 20%, so that's not as bad, and Golbat's 15. Machoke's only 10. And we've run into plenty of Machokes. Okay. Come on, 1 in 4, 25%. Okay, here's another one. And this one is male. So this will knock out our gender variants for Kadabra and Alakazam. Which basically means just the next 3 that we see we catch. One, 2, 3. Alright. Like I said, going fairly smooth. So that's our gender variants for the Kadabra and for the Alakazam. Forgot how to speak there for a second. Trying to do too many things at the same time. That is our male and female Kadabra and our male and female Alakazam, because they do have differences. So now we're looking for just whatever 3 Kadabras we run into will be our Living Dex Kadabra, our Living Dex Alakazam, and our Mega Alakazam. And then once we get those knocked out, we can go get Mewtwo. Ditto. Come on, buddy. Parasect. What are you doing in my cave? No, he's over there. Nope. Come on, Kadabra. Just need 3 of you. Alright, here we go. And paralyzed. Perfect. He doesn't have synchronize, because otherwise we'd be paralyzed as well. And this will be our Living Dex Kadabra, which will make our count go up to 131 once we capture him. It's 1, 2, 3. Yes. Alright, so that gets us up to 131, which means all I have left now is a Living Dex Alakazam and a Mega Alakazam, and then we can go get ourselves a Mewtwo. We should probably heal Raichu because one Psychic will kill us at this point. So let's go down. Oop. One more. Get you to full health. We just need 2 more. Alright, so there's one of them. Just hit that Thunderbolt. Just gonna use Roleplay and copy our static. And hopefully we can catch him before he does anything to us. So many Kadabras. One. Okay. Goes for the Psychic. Hits pretty dang hard. That hits 90 damage. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay. He might be killing Raichu. Sorry, buddy. Yes, we do want to use our next Pokemon. We will bring in Marowak. There we go. Alright, so that gets our Living Dex Alakazam. We just need 1 more for the Mega Evolutions. And as I said, this is the end of the game. Items don't really matter too much anymore, so we're going to burn this Max Revive. Get Raichu back up just so we can catch that last Kadabra. Which was nice enough to show up immediately. Setting up Future Sight. One, 2, 3. Perfect. Alright, we're no longer looking for Kadabras. We caught all 7 of them. Now let's fix this, get you out of the way. And now we are looking for the legendary Mewtwo. And yet again, the count does not raise because these Kadabras we're basically farming them down here so we can evolve them into Alakazams. So we are done catching Pokemon down here. Well, all but one. Little Ditto. So we just go up here. We click Surf. And here he is. And I said we are using a Master Ball, and we definitely will be, but just in case somehow I click the wrong button and mess things up, we will save in front of him. Mew! There he is. Mewtwo. And we are just going to click this button right here. One, it makes it easier. Two, it matches him. I like how it still shakes. Mewtwo was caught. A Pokemon whose genetic code was repeatedly recombined for research. It turned vicious as a result. Sorry, buddy. Nope. Alright, so we got through Cerulean Cave, we caught a crap ton of Kadabras, and we got Mewtwo, which I apologize was kind of anticlimactic. But like I said, one of the harder Pokemon to catch, and I just like the way the ball matches his colors. It's my game, I could do what I want. Alright, so we got Mewtwo. That's going to wrap up today's episode, so thanks everybody. Oh, that's not the end of the stream. I'm doing that wrong. I'm sorry. Try that again. Alright, so that's going to wrap up today's episode. So until the next time, I'm Aedifex, and I'll see you in the next video. So anybody new here who has not been watching before, this is a pre-recorded live series for YouTube, so every 30, 40 minutes, 20, whatever happens to work for, dramatic effect, episodic build-up, all that good stuff. We cut for YouTube, so the stream itself is not over. We're just shy of 2 hours. The stream goes for about 3, more or less, so we probably got 1-2 more cuts before we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and re-intro the series real quick, and then we'll get right back into it, and we got to figure out what we're doing. Excuse me. Let's see. We'll probably return to the Safari Zone, or we can do some in-game trades. We'll figure that out when we get there. So, hold up one second. I'm going to intro, and then we'll get right back to it. What's up, freaks and geeks? Welcome back to the OCD Dex Challenge. Last time in FireRed, we made our way through Cerulean Cave, caught ourselves 7 Kadabras. That's right, 7. Living Dex, male and female gender variants. Living Dex Alakazam, male and female gender variants, and Megaform. So we finally got all of those, and we got to the end of Cerulean Cave where we caught ourselves a Mewtwo, and we have the last legendary Pokemon in the bag. So we are done with the story of FireRed. We actually are not done with the game itself, though. We still have some stuff that we need to catch, stuff that we need to trade in game. So we're going to go back to a Pokemon Center, we're going to rearrange what's in our box real quick, and then we're going to make a plan for the rest of FireRed. So we're just going to go over here, we're going to click on Raichu, and we're going to dig our way out of this cave. Whew. And I think what we're going to do is fly down to Fuchsia City. So let's take a look at what we've caught in the last few episodes. 7 Kadabras and a Mewtwo. Let's take a look at the Mewtwo. Let's look at its stats. We did catch it with the Master Ball. It's a mild nature. Let's see. It's got pressure. Level 70. Swift Recover. Safeguard Psychic. So we're going to move him into the Living Dex folders. Takes care of that. We've got male, female, female, male. There's a level 67. Actually, only one of those was level 67, so we're going to make that our Mega Alakazam. So let's see. We've got a male and a female. A male and a female. And then 2 more males. So we got gender variants for Kadabra, gender variants for Alakazam, living Kadabra, living Alakazam, and Mega Alakazam. So let's put Hugh in the living box. I'm gonna move you guys over to the gender variants, which I gotta remember your location. Give me 1 second. Let's see the box layouts. And you actually, guys, if you're going to take the OCD Dex challenge yourself, the box layouts are linked in my YouTube videos, so you can see how to lay out the OCD Dex yourself. Because not even I remember, because there's a lot that goes into it. So there's our male and female Kadabras. And then we've got our Alakazam, our gender variant Alakazams, and then our Mega Alakazam, which we'll just kind of put over off to the side. Alright, so we should probably save our game. Okay, so let's take a look at all the Pokemon that we have left. We are at 131. Like I said, there are 210 Pokemon in the Kanto Living Dex for the OCD Dex. That doesn't include shiny Pokemon, that just includes everything that we need to catch to complete the Kanto. So we're at 131. Technically we're at 132. Mew is in the Pokemon Bank from the legendary event, the mythical events. 30 Pokemon need to come from Leaf Green. 20 of them are version exclusives, 10 of them are starters. So let's see, 210 minus 131 is 79, minus the 30 is 49. $48 because of Mew. So there are 48 Pokemon left in FireRed that we need to catch, and we have a chunk of them in the evolution box already. So let's look at it one more time. We have 48 left, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of the 48. So let's see. We need some in-game trades. We need to breed some Pokemon, and we need to catch some Pokemon that we need to evolve, and we need to do some Safari Zone hunting. So we flew ahead to Fuchsia City. Let's get that in the right box. So we're gonna run back into Safari Zone and see what we can get. Let's see. In Safari Zone, we're looking for 3 Scythers, 2 Dragonairs, a Kangaskhan, and a Tauros. This is not the right building. going all kinds of the wrong way. Alright, so 7. We need 7 Pokemon in here. So this is area 1. This is where we'll find Kangaskhan. We actually have already captured a Kangaskhan, but I wasn't thinking of that we need one for our Mega Evolutions, so. There's a Doduo. We're going to try to catch this as well because we do need Dodrios. And Dodrio has, oops, gender variants. So we need 3 Doduos over here. Alright, so there's a male. And there's a female. We might be able to get what we need here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So we got a male and a female Doduo that we can evolve into Dodrio. Now it's just whichever one we find next, or we can go find it over on Cycling Road. Execute. We already have Execute, and we have one in the box that is ready to be evolved into an Executor. We just need more Leaf Stones. It's a Nidoran male. We have the full Nidoran evolutionary lines for both male and female. Doduo, perfect. We can catch this one, and we've got all 3 that we need to evolve into Dodrios. Unless it breaks out. Just gonna watch carefully. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. Keep watching. Perfect. So we got all 3 Doduos that we need to evolve into Dodrios. So I can cross those off the list. Like I said, we've already got all the Nidorans. We're kind of camping this front area because that's the highest chance we'll have of finding a Kangaskhan. Now we've got all 3 Doduos and Dodrios. Nidoran we've got. We seem to have better luck up here when we were looking for Kangaskhan last time. Found Sunny Day. Nice. Nidoran. No, really, I'm good. I don't need a Nidoran. Paris. I am also set on Paris. Got Paris, I've got Parasect. Nope. We're just gonna keep running into the little guys. Oh, there's a Parasect. We already have you, though. He's over there. There's the baby form. Execute. So, duo, we've already got you. Nidoran female. You were fun to catch. No. Actually, it wasn't hard to catch. It was just hard to actually find her. Oh, I threw a rock at it. I didn't want to throw a rock at it. Just show it how mad I am. Go away. I put a rock in this one. And then his girlfriend showed up. Why'd you throw a rock at him? Yeah, why'd you throw a rock at me? Come on. Just want a Kangaskhan. I already got the Meg voice. I need a Reno. I don't need you though, buddy. Or your little brother. Looking for Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan? No. He's like, no, don't run away. I'm still fighting you. Parasect. I got a leaf stone. Hey, we can get our Executor. If we threaten to run away, maybe he'll show up. No, okay. Well, we'll just go in here then. Paris. Time's up. Did you catch your fair share? I caught some, but not really what I was looking for. Let's try that again. Alright, this time we're going to run all the way to Area 3. So there's a 4% chance of Tauros. Which I think we can get to Area 3 from here. Yeah. Basically, the ones that we're looking for now have pretty low encounter rates. There's a Venonat. Execute. Nidoran. He evolved. Just more eggs. That's cool. I don't need the eggs. I'm looking for a Tauros or a Kangaskhan. Nope. Tauros! Alright. Let's see if we can get it. Ooh, no. Really? Really? Okay. Alright, so we've seen one. They're real. Tauros! I just spammed the buttons. I did not. Okay, please catch it. That's on me. I wanted to piss it off and throw a rock at it. Need a Reno. I don't need you. I need you. Bro, we've been over this. Come on. More eggs. We got eggs for days. I guess I should be letting you guys know what we're looking for. That would help, wouldn't it? Let's see. So hang on 1 second, I'm sorry. Alright, we are looking for Tauros. We are looking for Kangaskhan. We are looking for Scyther, and we are looking for Dragonair. And that will clear the Safari Zone for us. Which means we're just going to be running around catching some Pokemon that we need to evolve. And then grinding and training and evolving, and it's gonna be fun. Just kind of get to hang out and train some Pokemans. Need a Ran. don't need the egg boys. Come on. We're gonna see all the Irans. Nope, I already got you guys. More doduos, more birds. I don't know what you would call a Nidoran. Like, what kind of animal is that? Like a rabbit, I guess? Like a poison rabbit? It's got the big ears and the big teeth. I feel like it's just the same Doduo chasing us around the park. Hey, what you doing? So we've seen 2 Tauros, and neither one of them were very friendly. It's quite upsetting. Basically, all I've got left in here now are the low percentage. Now on top of that, I need 2 Dragonairs, and I need 3 Scythers. We can catch Dragonair in other parts of the game, and it might be easier to do it that way. Just because we need it. Blah blah blah. They run away pretty quickly, and if we find one in the wild, we can actually have a fight with it, as opposed to the Safari Zone rules. The downside is Tauros, Kangaskhan, and Scyther can only be found in the Safari Zone. So, at the very least, we need those 3. Which we're just not having any luck with. Ooh, excuse me. That was my my Nidoran impression. Tauros. Okay, here we go. We want to throw a rock at it. We want to piss it off. And it ran away. We piss it off too much. Okay, so throwing a ball doesn't work. Rocks don't work. So bait it is. And if that doesn't work, then what the hell? Tauros. Okay. Level 25. Bait. Have some food. What do you want me to do? Like, I throw a ball, it runs away. I throw food, it runs away. I throw a rock, it runs away. Like, how am I going to catch this stupid thing? And, like, we can't use items or anything. There's Tauros. Okay. Nothing really worked, so we're just going to try to catch it. And it's going to run away. Watching carefully. Okay. Good. Watch carefully from inside the ball, please. What? I'm so glad we only need one. No, I didn't catch anything. Take my money. Alright, we don't need eggs. We need Tauros. We need Tauros, we need Kangaskhan. One of the two. There's a Venomoth, which is more rare, but we've already got one. And there's its little baby. And there's some more Nidorans. I don't need you, buddy. Just, please. He doesn't like that. He got mad. Alright, we're down to the last couple ones, and they aren't showing up. And if they do, they just don't like me. More Nidorans. More birds that I don't need. This is why we're doing the Safari Zone first, though, for the catching stuff, because everything else is going to be in the wild. Basically, we're trying to do the hardest stuff first. So after that, it's just catching some stuff, evolving some Pokemon, some in-game trades. I'm just gonna relax. But until we get to that point, it is slightly aggravating. Nidorie, no. How about Nidorie? No. Heh. Doduo. Dodu, no. Just a bunch of stuff we don't need. It's the only place to catch it too. But, you know, it's not called a challenge for no reason. It is challenging. It's not a catch 'em all easy. It's not a get rich in Pokemon quick scheme. It's catch 'em all legitimately in their native regions. Every single possible obtainable Pokemon. And that's what we're gonna do. Because you can get a living dex. Excuse me. Because you can get a living dex with the newer games pretty easily. It's not hard to do anymore. That's why we added the stipulation of catching your living dex Pokemon in the games that they were introduced in. Kind of adds that much more of a challenge to it. And yes, it does get frustrating, and that's why it's a challenge. And more egg boys. Egg ladies, excuse me. I'm just glad that we caught the Chansey. The 1% Chansey. Nope. I see the little antennas and think they're Tauros tails for half a second when it slides into the screen. More bird boys. Oh, I didn't want to catch. Please don't catch them. Thank you. Yes, continue to watch me. I didn't want to do that. Come on. I would like to at least see one this playthrough. Nidoran. Just nothing but Nidorans and eggs and Doduos. I would like the scary angry bull, please. So the Safari Zone hunt is definitely getting montaged for YouTube. So we probably only have one more cut for the day. There's Doduo. Execute. You're not so cute anymore. Seen way too many of you. Venomoth, which is nice, but don't need. Alright, so we won a whole Safari game. No, I didn't. Alright, so we're going for Safari Zone round 3. This time, we're gonna, instead of looking for Tauros, we're gonna hunt around in this first area and see if we can find some Scythers. Let's change it up a little bit. This Tauros is kind of frustrating me. We're not 100% giving up on him yet. We're just gonna try something else. Because we do need 3 Scythers. There's a Rhyhorn, which we've got plenty of Rhyhorns. It's not the bug we are looking for. Nidorina, but we already have the full Nidorino families. Another Nidorina, which is pretty hard to find. Of course, we're finding the stuff that I don't need. That's hard to find. Scyther, here we go. This is a female. We're gonna go for a rock. And make it run away. Okay, so it's gonna be the same thing as the stupid Tauros, where whatever you do, it's gonna run away, and you just have to hope that the first ball you throw at it works. More Rhyhorns. It's not what we're looking for. We're running into the wrong bugs. Let's see, come on. I've already got you and Nidoking. I've got you as well. We just need to find, not eggs, we've got lots of eggs. We actually found our leaf stone so we can get our Executor. But we need to catch the rest of the stuff in the Safari Zone here. Parasect. He's behind you. Like, I know it's supposed to be like looking like it's trying to snap at you, but it looks like it's pointing like, look out over there. Nidoran, no, go away. I need the angry bug boy. Not you. Not the poison rabbit thing. Whatever you're supposed to be. And I got plenty of eggs. Got eggs for days. And so do you, as I see. See, now you're mocking me. That's the wrong bug. Oh, at least it's something different, but we've got it. I've already got you and your whole family. Scyther? No. Nidoran, buddy, just go home. It's like, dude, this is my home. Quit running around on it. And honestly, as long as I can catch one Scyther, I can breed them. I don't need to execute at all. I've got the 2 that I need. Please go away. I've got you. Got the regular, I got the gender variants. Nope. I like how you can throw a rock at the rock. Reno. Dinkelberg. Okay. Scyther. Last time I threw a rock at it, it just immediately ran away. Last time I threw bait at it, it immediately ran away. So we're just going to throw a ball and hope that it works. And then it's going to run away, and then I'm going to be sad. One. It's watching carefully. Okay. This is much better than it has been. No matter what I do, it just runs away from me. Like, I threw rocks at it, it says no. I threw bait at it, it says no. I threw a ball at it, it thought about it, and then it said no. There's really no trick to it either. That's what's annoying, because you throw a ball, or you throw bait, and it's less likely to run away, but harder to catch. You throw a rock, and it's more likely to run away, but easier to catch. But it doesn't help that if you throw either one of those, they run away immediately. Like, it needs to give you at least a shot if you throw a rock or bait, like at least one turn. Because I've had it before where I've thrown either or and it runs away as soon as I throw something at it. Don't need those. I've already caught all of you. Just need an angry bird. Not an angry whatever you are. An angry bug. Angry murder bug. Oh, that's ominous. Angry murder bug. Parasect. Okay. Now, again, last time I threw a rock, it ran away. Last time I threw a ball, it ran away. Last time I threw a bait, it ran away. That's not true. Last time I threw a ball, it waited and watched. It's really frustrating because, like, whatever I do... Okay. If I throw a rock, it's more likely to run away, but it's easier to catch. If I throw a bait, it's harder to catch, but less likely to run away. Last time I threw bait, it ran away as soon as I threw the bait at it, though. And it flees as soon as you do anything. Like, it just... It's quite irritating. Try this patch over here. Nothing that we need. It's a very short list of what we actually need. That's why we're back here. That's why we're trying to do this. We're trying to knock out the hardest, most time-consuming part of what's left of FireRed. Okay. Scyther again. I feel like bait. See, look, nothing works. How do you want me to catch this stupid thing? Round 4. Eggs. I don't need eggs. Nope. It's the wrong angry boy. Hey, 1% chancey that we're gonna run away from, because we already have it. love for you to show up and stay in the ball. That'd be great. Not quite what we're looking for. It's the wrong bug. Just come on. Nope. Just not having any luck here. That is the wrong angry boy. We're looking for the angry bug. Looking for a Scyther. Already got you, Parasect. Just all the Nidorinos. All the Nidorans. All the everything but what we actually need. Little baby Nidoran. I've already caught you. Nope, just more Nidorans. Nidorina, but we've already caught the whole family, so that was a more rare encounter for FireRed, and then we're just gonna get a bunch of eggs instead. I already got you. I already got most of what's gonna show up here is the problem. Nope. Let's try this other patch. Because the entrance is where we have the best odds of finding Scyther. The problem is, everything that we do, Scyther runs away from. It's not that we haven't seen a Scyther, it's that we can't catch a Scyther. Throw a ball at it, it runs away. Throw a rock at it, it runs away. Throw a bait at it, it runs away. So I'm kind of stuck. Like, I'm almost at the point where I'm not sure what to do when we actually find another one, because nothing's worked. Come on. Wrong bug. Let me look up. Alright, give me 1 second to check these out real quick. Yeah, the first area is the only place that we can find Scyther at. And there's really no quote-unquote strategy to it. You just kind of have to be patient. Which is almost obnoxious. Like, hey, I'm here. Okay, bye. It's not the bug we're looking for. Need arena. More rare, but still not what we want. We've already caught her. Need Reno. Not so rare. And we've caught. We've seen so many of him. And I repeat, we've seen so many of him. And his little brother. Not quite the bug we're looking for. Safari zone equals frustration zone. True, though. Very true. and that's why we're doing it first, because after this it's pretty easy. We just go back to places that we've already been to and catch a couple of doubles so that we can evolve them, level them up with, or use stones, stuff like that. Like I said, I have to figure out how I'm going to do the trades, because I only have the one capture card and the one DS with the Game Boy slot. So I may have to do the trades off screen, and obviously they'll still have my original trainer ID and everything like that, and they'll be the same level, so I'll probably have to trade with a friend and then trade them back, or figure something out. Don't want to buy another DS. I mean, I could, but I feel like at least one person I know has an old DS still. Bugs. All the wrong bugs. A lot of our Safari Zone antics are going to get montaged for YouTube because we're not having any luck. So the good thing is that it's just be really long. Nope. Really long stream through here because we haven't cut yet. Just because we haven't run into anything. And we ran out of time in round 4. Did you catch a fair share? I did not. Alright, so this is round 5. This is going to be the last round that we try for the day. And hopefully we can get something out of it. So there's your money. Apparently spinning around and I didn't want to catch that. Please don't catch it. Thank you. Watching carefully. That's cool. Just watch over there, please. Apparently spinning around in circles doesn't waste any of your steps. And Pokemon will still show up. Scyther! And we're just gonna go for it. Come on, dude. Nope. Need a Reno. I've got plenty of you. I've seen you way too much today. Scyther. I'm just gonna... Every time we see it, we're just gonna try to catch it. It's gonna run away. It's gonna watch. Okay. That's better. Please watch from inside the Pokeball. Don't run away from me. Dude, why you do this? You have all these people chasing you around. I want to give you a home. Like, you're a really cool Pokemon. And I want you. Got Rhyhorns. I just imagine your character spinning around in tall grass like in Sound of Music. The hills are alive with the sound of music. And he's like, the hills are alive with the angry scythers. He's just spinning around and all the Pokemon are... They're not even wanting to fight him. They're just like, dude, are you okay? Wrong bug. Come on. We've run into 2 Scythers already. Come on, Scyther. Nope. It's the wrong angry boy. It's not quite what I'm looking for here. Wrong bug. Not the bug I want. Okay, that's the bug I want. I just wanted to get in the ball. Get in the ball. 1, 2. Watching carefully. Alright. There's 1. There's 2. Come on. Ran away. We got closer. But not close enough. Not the bug I want. Nope, need arena. I just see my character like being a meerkat, like looking around. And all these Pokemon just kind of walking up like, what's he doing? Guys, this train is broken. Alright, come on. One, 2, 3. Oh, come on. No! Alright, we got 2 shakes, and then we got 3 shakes this last time. If there's any kind of pattern, that means the next one is ours. This guy is weird. He just came in the grass and started spinning. Come on. Oh, no, no, get in your spot. That's your spot. Stay there. If the character wasn't 10, I'd say he's having a midlife crisis. Now, he is 10 and having a midlife crisis. He's just standing and he's spinning around in the middle of the field just crying. I just want Scyther. I've got like all the legendary birds. I've got Mewtwo. I've got like some of the rarest Pokemon. I have the rarest Pokemon in Kanto as a little 10-year-old, but this stupid Scyther is just like, no, I'm good. But it's I'm sure it's entertaining to watch him spin around in circles, and I'm sure it'll be even more entertaining in the montage. But basically just taking advantage of Safari Zone because you have 500 steps, I think, 500 or 600 steps, and when you run out of steps, the game's over. If you're in the same spot, it doesn't count as steps if you just spin around the circle. So instead of just burning through our money, because this is game number 5, so we spent $2,500. Too much pressure to be on that team. Scyther wants nothing to do with that. Scyther's basically Ash's Charizard from the anime, where he's just like, nah, dude, I just want to chill. It's not the right bug. Let me fix my chair again. Come on. No, it's just he sees the spinner. He sees the trainer spinning around. He's like, nope. That dude's crazy. I don't want him as a trainer. We're gonna catch this Scyther today, though. We need 3 of them, but if I can catch 1, we can go to the 4 island and we can just breed the 2. So that's fine. But we're gonna get at least 1 of these Pokemon from the Safari Zone today. And we've already been camping around this first area, so we're gonna get a Scyther. Stop. You stay in your square. That is your spot. You own it. By the time I leave and the little bell rings, that little patch of grass will just be worn down to nothing. That's how crop circles are really made. I like your determination. I do and I don't. It's a good thing to have, but it's also exhausting. Oh, no. Get back in your square. That's your lucky square. You get in it. It's the wrong bug. Nope, get in your square. It's the wrong one. Come on. Crop circles made my insane Pokemon trainers, not aliens, confirmed. Gen 4 remix confirmed. Now, if I could just get Scyther to show up again, that would be the first good thing. Nidoran, I don't need you, buddy. Rhyhorn, I'm good. Oh, get in your square. It's not the bug we're looking for. Oh, no, don't throw that ball. Nope, no, I don't want you. Get out of there. Woo, I caught a Venonat. Your nickname is Oops. Stay in your square. Need arena. Don't want you. You know, ironically, we can keep that little Venonat that we caught. Because when I transfer everything over, I'm going to have to leave one Pokemon behind. So I know that just got really dark, but we can keep it in this game while we transfer everything else. Come on. Rhyhorn, buddy, we caught you already. You can go home now. You just keep spinning around in circles. I just want to make sure you're okay, man. Ugh. This chair is old and uncomfortable after 3 hours. Rhyhorn, buddy, I said you can go home. Dude, we just had this talk like 3 times. Dude, come on. Get in your square. No. Okay, no, I'll take it. That's fine. Go. Get in the ball. Watching carefully. That's good. Keep watching carefully from inside the ball, please. No, don't do that. Please. Get in the ball. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. Keep watching carefully. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's... Really? Are you... This is... Safari zone equals frustration zone. I'm Aedifex, and until the next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Alright, it was getting kind of long, so I had to cut for YouTube real quick. Unless I catch this one, which would be hilarious. Okay, didn't think so. Okay. Let me intro real quick. Although the problem is it's going to be pretty short, so I think... What? Thought I heard something. Okay, so I think we're gonna cut here for the day. We've been going for about 3:15 or so. 7:45. We usually stop at 7. Yes, we're gonna leave the Safari zone early, and we're gonna save the game. Alright, so thanks everybody for coming out today. We did get a lot done, and then now it's just kind of grinding. And like I said, the Safari zone is going to be the hardest part of the last of our FireRed playthrough, just because we're looking for the more rare stuff, and they're more prone to run away immediately. After that is just going through the routes, catching a couple things to evolve, breeding some stuff, and then we start our leaf green playthrough. So I'm thinking, you know, depending on how long Safari Zone takes, we can finish FireRed in our next stream. So that's going to be the goal, and we'll just kind of go from there. We save right here in front of the Safari Zone. So we will be back Wednesday about 4 o'clock, 4 to 7, usually a little bit after. Today we went pretty long. We did start a little late though. And then there will be a YouTube upload tomorrow as well. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 to 7, and I upload Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and I'm usually off Sunday. Basically, if there's not an upload for whatever reason, there will be a additional stream, and typically it'll be a different game, like Rocket League or Overwatch, something like that, where I'm just playing games with friends. And so you're just gonna get to hang out with us in exchange for not getting a video that day, you get an extra stream. Basically, the best way to keep on top of everything is, if you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter at Aedifex. Link over there. I forget I'm mirrored. Top corner underneath the logo. _Aedifex. That's where you get all the updates, what's going on, when updates are delayed, if the stream's getting delayed, anything like that, any news. That's gonna be the best place to get it. So yeah, this is gonna wrap up our stream for the day. We'll start off Wednesday back in the Safari Zone, hopefully with some better luck. Now that we know the little spin technique basically means you don't have to spend, waste all your steps. We're going to take advantage of that and hopefully catch the last of the Pokemon that we need in here. After that, I'm just going to catch some more and evolve. So we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys later. You'll have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. Bye!